How to spot an ENTJ. Are you an ENTJ or do you know someone who is? In this video, I am going to show you how to spot an ENTJ and what makes them unique. Being around ENTJs can be a lot of fun, but they can also be difficult to understand at times. That's why in this video I'm going to give you some tips on how to spot one and what makes them unique. So stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll be an expert on ENTJs. Thank you for watching another Life Nuggets video. If you are enjoying our content, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. If you find yourself wondering, how can I spot an ENTJ in the wild? Then you've come to the right place. The ENTJ personality type is known for being outspoken and thinks strategically, so look for someone who takes charge of conversations and provides clear direction. They're also highly independent, so they tend to prefer working on their own. In other words, don't try to tell them what to do, they already have a plan. However, their bluntness and ambition can also make them hard to be around. Look for signs that someone is driven but not overly focused on their accomplishments. With the right mix of traits, it's possible to spot an ENTJ by just observing how they interact with others. ENTJs are usually the first to speak in a meeting, never one to beat around the bush. The ENTJs are usually the first to speak in a meeting. They wanted to get to the point and start making decisions rather than sit through endless small talk. After all, why waste everyone's time when there's important stuff that needs to be done? By speaking up first, they can get a jump on other ideas too, acting as an instigator for getting things moving in the right direction. That boldness serves them well in helping them achieve their objectives and prioritize their goals. Who needs coffee when you can jumpstart your meetings by just calling on the ENTJ? They have a lot of energy and can be very persuasive. The ENTJs, they are a force to be reckoned with. They have tremendous energy and a seemingly endless supply of persistence when championing their worldview. It's no wonder why people are so often swayed by their convictions. That expertly crafted mix of ambition, charisma, and raw enthusiasm can oftentimes make it difficult for any potential opposition to keep up. One thing is for sure: when an ENTJ sets their sights on something, they become unstoppable, an attitude that results in unmatched levels of success and hefty respect from those around them. They like to take charge and have a clear vision for the future. The ENTJs are like the generals of the Myers-Briggs world. They have a razor-sharp focus and an unshakable conviction that they know exactly how to get the job done. Their commitment to efficiency, results, and taking charge is second to none. ENTJs are the people who will always be looking down the line at what needs to happen next and making sure their troops are in order, or else they'll set out a plan for success and then get everyone on board with it. ENTJs may only come into a stressful situation knowing what needed to be done from day one, but evidently, it works because they know how to get results. They are often good at math and logic. The ENTJ personality type, with their strong aptitude for math and logic, excel in the arena of academics. While they may not be the most outgoing of personalities, when it comes to a challenging problem or equation, the ENTJ can be found vigorously pushing toward a solution. If a theorem posed a tricky question, rest assured this type of person is putting their thinking cap on to solve it. It's no surprise that these bossy yet logical types are often seen as leaders in their field. With such an aptitude for math and logic, the ENTJs could make an entertaining YouTube video about what drives them towards these endeavors and how others can learn from their approach. They can be impatient with people who don't share their vision. The ENTJs are determined and driven, which means they often have very clear visions in mind of how things should be done. However, this can also mean they become frustrated with those who don't share their vision. ENTJs can become quite impatient when working alongside people who don't grasp the ideas they are presenting, and it's best to make sure you understand what it is that they need right away if you want to stay in the ENTJ's good graces. Those lucky enough to share the same ambitious mindset as an ENTJ will know just how persuasive and capable these personalities can be. Get on board with their plans or risk missing out. They are usually very successful in business. Being a successful businessperson often requires an intense amount of focus, determination, and ambition. These are qualities that ENTJs have in spades. As such, it should come as no surprise that many ENTJs are highly successful in the business sphere. They have a knack for understanding complex systems quickly and can use this to make well-informed decisions quickly, which sets them apart from other entrepreneurs. Their confidence and persuasive nature also help them turn their ideas into reality, making them formidable figures in any business setting. On top of their natural aptitude for success, their go-getting attitude certainly doesn't hurt either. They make decisions quickly and aren't afraid to take risks. ENTJs are the type of people that don't sit around twiddling their thumbs when faced with a problem. They make decisions quickly and craft a plan of action to get things done. But that's not all. They aren't afraid to take necessary risks and see them through without hesitation. While being quick on the uptake is awesome, it's important for ENTJs to remember that risks should be calculated judiciously before taking the leap into an unknown future. Otherwise, you may be solving one problem only to create another set of unforeseen challenges. They can be demanding of others, but they also demand a lot from themselves. ENTJs may seem like they're always barking orders to everyone around them, but don't let appearances deceive you. They take the expectations they have of their peers just as seriously as their own. In other words, these types never ask anyone to do something that they wouldn't expect themselves or wouldn't be willing to undertake. They may come off strict, but that's only because they want the best result and are more than willing to put in the work to make it happen. Writing off everyone you meet with the same assessment would be a huge mistake. Luckily, it's easy to differentiate between introverts, extroverts, and other personality types when you know what signs to look for. If someone is an ENTJ, you'll typically notice that they are outgoing, articulate, and thrive on making reasoned arguments. They embrace challenges, have a strong intuition, and confidently have their views heard in any conversation. With all these traits coming together, it's likely no surprise that spotting an ENTJ isn't too difficult. So if you've enjoyed this video on how to spot an ENTJ, be sure to subscribe for more content like this you won't want to miss out.